is.
Okay, so the suspension, the leaf springs, I can kind of peek through here and see it.
Yeah.
See the leaf springs back there, and I can see more of the leaf springs here.
Okay.
So I'm just checking for any broken or missing leaf springs. The leaf springs are mounted at 3 different points in the front. It's secured to the frame securely with bolts. The back, it's also secured to the frame with bolts. In the middle, it's got, and we can't see it, it's attached to the axle.
Okay.
And I would check to make sure the U-bolts, just like in the front, I'm going to check to make sure the U-bolts are not damaged and they're secure.
Okay.
Okay? I have a shock absorber in the front of the bus. I also have one back here, so I would check to make sure the shock absorber was secured properly, not leaking.
Okay.
Okay? The brake system. There's one part of the brake system that you can see from back here. If you come to the front of the dual tire, here's the brake chamber right here. So I'm looking at my brake chamber.
Okay.
It appears to be in good condition, secured properly to the bus, not damaged.
Okay.
Remember, what comes into the brake chamber is an air hose. So I would check my air hose to make sure my air hose was in good condition, not leaking, not cracked.
Okay.
Coming out of the other end of the brake chamber, that fork-shaped item was the slack adjuster. So I would check my slack adjuster, make sure it wasn't damaged. There's a bolt goes through that, through the push rod. So the slack adjuster is attached to the push rod with all the bolts properly in place. And if I was to check the push rod by hand, I'd have no more than 1 inch of play.
Okay.
Okay. And then the last part of the brake system is the brake drums and the brake linings. So you make sure that the brake drums and linings appear to be in good condition, not worn too thin.
Okay.
Okay. So if you can remember how you did it in the front, you just do it the same way in the back on all that stuff. Okay.
Okay.
The only other thing we need to do that's different back here than in the front is because we have 2 tires back here, the dual tires.
Okay.
We have to talk about the space in between them. So there's a spacing between the 2 tires. We want to make sure the spacing is proper and there's no debris between the tires back here.
Okay.
But you did the rest of it fine. You did on the tires, minimum 2 30-second tread depth back here.
Yes.
The condition of the tire is in good condition. No cuts, no bulges on the sidewall. It's worn evenly, so that's the condition. And then the last thing on the tire is it's properly inflated. And if I'd need a tire pressure gauge to check that for sure. Okay. And you got the rest of it fine. You have the rim and the lug nuts, just like in the front too. So,
Okay.
okay. So you got pretty much everything. I can't remember if we talked about the mud flat back here, but we got one back here. If you didn't, you get credit for that. If you did, then
yeah.
okay. So that's where this paper helps us, tells us